Hey, welcome to Dakota and Family. We need to talk.
A serious talk.
A serious talk. Update on the school. So, on the way home today from Dakota's eye appointment,
Eye doctor appointment.
we got a phone call from Dakota School. There's something wrong with his ears. He's holding his ear.
And he's crying.
And he's crying. And we said, we just saw the ear, nose, throat doctor Friday. Everything's cool with him. He doesn't have an ear infection. He has air moving throughout his ears. And they go, oh, okay. So I wait until I get home, about 15 minutes later, pull up in the driveway and decide to call them. And you go on from here because I'm kind of mad.
Well, they call him and they start saying that, I don't know.
I think what happened was
I'm kind of mad.
My wife's kind of frustrated and mad about this. I called them and I said, I go into more detail because I couldn't talk over the phone too much while I was driving. I go, so what is he doing? Is he tugging on his ears? Is his ears red? No, he's got both hands over his ears. I said, he's overwhelmed, or
there's something loud going on.
Or there's something loud going on. It's,
a loud noise.
And they go, oh, okay, and they hung up. And I got to thinking about it, I said, I think we need to call an IEP meeting because this is the second time they called us. It's like they're setting us up to be hotline or something. So I go, I think I need to call an IEP, which is an individual education plan. For those of you that don't know, parents with special needs kids are usually underneath this or some other behavior plan. I think it's 504. So it's our right to call an IEP meeting anytime we want. They were trying to talk us not into having an IEP meeting. We feel like that we need to address the situation. We have a strained relationship. They seem to not know when he's overwhelmed or there's too loud and how to deal with it.
It's like this is his first time being there, which is not. He's been going there for 3 years, but they act like this is his first year being there, so they don't know anything about him.
So as soon as I told the teacher, I said, apparently you don't know when he's overwhelmed and stressed. I think we do know when he's overwhelmed and stressed.
I said, I think we need to go up there and teach you guys what the signs are for him being overwhelmed or stuff, and then she got really mad.
And hung up on me real fast. So I ended up stewing about it for a minute. I said, I called Terry, right before that I called his advocate, and she suggested us to do an IEP meeting and told us we have a right to call it anytime we want.
So you hung up from her and you tried to call the teacher again. And she was basically saying that we don't need one and blah blah blah.
And trust me, you're not going to get hotlined again. So they admitted they were hotlined it when they were trying to deny it.
Yeah, they said his shoes are fine, so you have nothing to worry about. So they basically
hotlined us over his shoes.
So basically they admitted to us that they hotlined us, which we already knew.
So we called the principal and we let him know what was going on over the fact that he cut his foot last year and we didn't do nothing about it. We didn't call them. We didn't turn them in to the state. We've been very lenient with them on things. I've had it with this school.
I'm like, really, this close at taking him out of the school and putting him in a different one.
I already told the principal, if we can't work out a working relationship with this teacher anymore, then we need to think about moving him to Sedalia, which is 30 miles away from us. I know that would be a strain on him on riding and all that, but I feel like he'd be better off that way. I don't know what to do. This is the frustrations that we have to deal with. It seems like this year it's just imploded our relationship with the school.
Before this, we had no problems with this school. They were actually one of the best schools, pretty much that we
dealt with.
And then suddenly this year they turn around like they don't know him, or they want to accuse us of this and that and that and this, when they're no better.
It's hard dealing with this school. I don't know I don't know how to discuss it, but it's hard dealing with people that are dealing with your kids, and you feel like, yeah, you're the parent, but you're accountable to somebody else. I mean, and I know we're accountable to somebody else, and regardless if we have special needs or kids, and you know you need to take care of your kids, we don't mind that. We don't mind being called on stuff, but sometimes we can't help it if Medicaid doesn't pay for it. We're not the world's richest people. You know, if Medicaid says no, no, and right now in this state, they're in the middle of cutting funds. In fact, they had to just do another bill just for autism because they cut so much funds. I'm telling you, it's hard for us to deal with this. It's hard it's stressing out Dakota. If Dakota's stressed out, there's something going on at that school. There's something going on at school, whether a kid's being loud, whether they're yelling at a student, or he just doesn't want to do it.
And they should be able to remove him from situations. They're taught to do this, but they act like they're dum-dums and they don't know what the hell they're doing.
This is a state school for the severely disabled, meaning they should have specific training for it.
And they act like they don't want to use any of that on him.
Well, anyways, so we called an IEP meeting. It hasn't been scheduled yet because they have to get everybody involved. Because I want everybody involved, from the occupational speech therapist to the PE teacher to
The regular teacher.
and all that. I want to get all our cards on the table, address this, and have it documented. They were trying to get it, even the principal was trying to get it so that we didn't have an IEP meeting.
It means they don't want it documented.
Yeah,
We need it documented.
We need it documented, and they don't want it documented. It's our right to have it documented.
I don't care about them,
No.
but we want it documented.
Yeah. Plus, we want to make sure our son is being taken care of and they're accountable for it.
So if that means that if we want it where they teach him to wear noise cancellation headphones, then, you know, we have the right to put that in his IEP for them to teach him that.
Yes, we do. And I'm going to call and see about getting noise cancellation headphones for home. And see if the state will do it, or we can get a Medicaid waiver. We're poor, so we have to deal with the state. That's the way it is. I mean, we're not suffering, but you know, it does everything to keep food in our mouth, and we worry about everything else later. Anyways,
That's pretty much it.
that's pretty much it. Sorry we rambled on, but we're just frustrated.
We'll keep you updated on
Thank you
what's
for
going
listening.
on.
And I don't like saying push a like on this button, but if you support us, push that thumbs up. And subscribe to our channel. And comment. And give us suggestions on what we should do. Or if you have support thoughts for us, just let us know. We're probably going to put this up instead of the Nikita's retina doctor's appointment, her eye doctor's appointment today, because this is more important right now. Talk to you later.